Track and field fans, konnichiwa, konnichiwa, konnichiwa. We're almost exactly 2 hours away from the women's 800 final. That is the race of the night. Probably in the morning for most of you because you're in the United States. It's early in the United States. It's 6 a.m. Who is going to be listening to this? We probably got European visitors. What time is it in Europe right now? It's probably like 10, 11. Great Britain, we love you. New Zealand, Kiwis, wherever you are. Put it in the chat, but American fans, I'm trying to get you pumped up. Not sure why an American would be up right now. Maybe they're up to watch the 5,000. But Athing Mu, the teenage wonder kid, is going to try to make history in about 2 hours. America has not won 800 gold since Dave Waddle in 1972. I believe we only won the women's 800 gold one time, 1968. It's even longer, 53 years. Madeline Manning, by the way, if you don't know who Miss Manning is, type her name in. Let's Run Track Talk. We had her on our podcast last year, I think it was. Amazing story. Great woman. But normally I would be worried about a 19-year-old. Can they deal with the pressure? But Athing Mu seems so much better than everybody else. I don't think it's an issue. Like, there's some athletes that seem built for the moment psychologically, and she does. Like, she goes through the mix zone, and it's like a joy to talk to her. And she just, like, seems so calm. I hope it stays that way. Like, in 2028 in LA, will she still be the same person, carefree? I don't know, but right now, the moment does not seem too big for her at all. It's going to be amazing. Oh, I forgot. We got the women's 200 final. I apologize about that as well. Could we see a world record? I don't think so. Flojos, I mean, I know Super Spikes, Super Track, Carson Warholm obliterated. Well, actually, Rose Runner, you make a great point. We could see a world record. I'm going to change my mind about that. Think about it this way. Elaine Thompson-Herah, do you think that, how far off is Gabby Thomas from the world record? It's not that far, right? 0.1, 0.2? Does anybody know? Put it in the chat. Is Elaine Thompson-Herah that much better than Gabby Thomas? I think she is. Wow. I hadn't even contemplated that. Now, if the world record falls, we're going to have people who are already having it. People are denying the role of technology. Like, I was blown away by the men's 400 hurdles. I thought it was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. But, you know, some of the journalists are like, how much is this track? How much is this spikes? I don't know. A little bit, a quarter second each. Not a big deal. But it's going to be cool. Women's 200 final as well. So back to Athing Mu. I mean, Caster Semenya, didn't she win like an Olympic title as a teenager or a world title or something? If you're way better than everybody, it's not that. I don't think it's that big of a moment. Be interesting the women's too if one of the intersex athletes wins a medal. I think the bronze is there for the taking. Let's say one of them takes it and beats Gabby Thomas. Will she say anything about the rules? Will anyone complain about it? I doubt it, but it would be interesting. But yeah, so I'm going live, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, YouTube, because I'm walking to the meet alone. Normally I have my sidekick, Jonathan Galt, but he got there early. I guess 110 hurdles are going. I wanted to take a nap. I ended up not being able to sleep. So, and then I realized they were replaying the Olympics on the Japanese TV station that I was watching the highlights, and I knew that they were going to do the 400 hurdles, so I wanted to see what it sounded like. So I videotaped that. I'm sure Walden's going to say I'm going to be sued if I play it. I'll probably play, though, the audio of it on the Let'sRun.com Track Talk podcast this week. If you're not a subscriber to the podcast, do it now. Favorite best track and field podcast on the planet, Let'sRun.com Track Talk. There will be complaints. 21.6. Rose Runner prediction of the night. Is it 21.49? So she's only point. Is that right? Is she only 0.12 off the record? If that's the case, she's probably going to get it. Probably going to get it. Wow. I didn't anticipate that. So, and then if she gets it, I don't know, it was very interesting. The coach, Stephen Francis of Jamaica, who's coached both women and was coaching Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price up until last year, says she's the best sprinter. He wasn't bitter. He didn't trash her. He's like, she's the best sprinter in history. And even though he coaches Elaine Thompson, it was a very classy move. I've seen a lot of great sportsmanship here, by the way. But if she gets the 200 world record, that's going to be an interesting thing, for sure. So I'm getting close to the stadium. I went live this morning when I was walking to the stadium, and I do jaywalk. As I said the other night, I was almost killed jaywalking. But people here don't jaywalk at all. Apparently, I was like outed on Twitter. Brett Lerner of Japanese Running Times or Japan Running News, whatever it is. It's like, are the Let's Run guys here? I saw one of them live streaming, walking across an intersection without the right of way. Look, there's no cars here, none. This is probably the intersection I went up to. It's blocked off. I'm not going to get hit by a car there. Oh, 21.34 is the world record? Why did I think it was 4.9? No. See, it's harder for the girls because the track is nice and maybe the spikes are a little bit better, but steroids are even better. Testosterone is a bigger deal. So, no world record. But you at least got me to contemplate it for a little bit here. So, see, live people on the bikes and whatnot. Michael M is loving the streams. Michael, I hope you're a VIP subscriber. Come on, people. Let's run.com/subscribe. If you buy one pair of shoes, it'll pay for your monthly membership. But what's going on? Looks like security's up. Okay, this is the actual intersection. Look, nobody can be coming from that way. So as long as I look to the right, where's it to the left? Like, there's only one place I can get hit. Oh, the cop's gonna get me. So, my favorite thing about the Olympics is how the cars have Tokyo 2020 on the Toyotas. Anyways, we're gonna break down and do a full show tonight around probably 12 Eastern. Where we talk about the 1500 heats and stuff. Not, I was so the men's 1500 has got to be the best event in track and field in terms of distances. I mean, what other event is there literally like people from almost every country that could win it? It's unreal. So impressed by Cole Hawker. So impressed. I didn't even watch the other guys in his heat. I didn't even know who was in his heat. I was just watching him literally exclusively. And I was like, okay, how would I rank his tactics? First lap, A. Second lap, A. Third lap, A. Finish, A. It was brilliant. He was on the rail. Didn't move the rail. Didn't leave the rail. And found himself in third place at the bell. It was amazing. So the kid could get out up front. You think everyone would move up, but somehow he can move up on the rail. Normally you get in the rail and you get shoved to the back. Somehow he's accelerating up whenever he can. I mean, I don't know how. It's amazing. So, Lewandowski got that Lewandowski thing. Somebody wants to know if he got into the semifinals. There's stadium, folks. I've never seen anything like that. He got put into the semifinal like before he even came to the interview area. It was like immediate. So Stefan Hassan didn't even need to get up. They're going to put the star. They're pulling the USATF. They're putting the stars in the final regardless. Like, I love Nigel Amos. I want him to win it. It's like Carson Wentz. I feel like he deserves a gold medal. Well, Carson deserves it more, but like giving the rest of the field. Amos, by the way, see that hotel right there? Right across the street from the track. It would save me 2 hours of walking every day. Just found out they have rooms, but it's like, apparently that would normally be like in the tourism season, like $1,000. It's only $95 a night, but I have to share a bed with Jonathan, so I'm not going to do it. But Amos fouled. I mean, the video is clear. He took out Isaiah Jewett from behind, and yet Jewett is not in the final, and Amos is. It's the most ridiculous thing ever, and the lack of transparency. I wrote a column, Disgraceful DQ of Francine and Saba. You need to read it. I should do the same thing for Jewett. I should try to contact Jewett actually, because I did talk to someone USATF today, and I said, look, these World Athletics people are just like being rude to me and like blowing me off. Like no one's giving me any information. And they said the same thing. They said, look, normally at Worlds and stuff, they'll tell us why they made a decision. Here, they're not doing any of that. So we're going to break down the 1500 heats tonight. Those were amazing. Josh Kerr, podcast guest, looked amazing until he didn't. But Central, complete control. Hocker, complete control. Year Nagu, some controversy. What would you do there? You hurt? Would you jog it? I think I personally would. Say, dude, you qualified, you're here, go jog it. Or give up the spot. I don't understand the DNS. I really don't understand the DNS. Maybe he really respects the event and thinks it's beneath him to jog it. But then why not let Craig Ingles know? Have Craig warming up on the side. Because I know Craig's high school coach. Craig would have loved to be here. Oh, well, Holloway. See, that's what I missed. I need another podcast guest. Grant Holloway apparently has rocked the first round. Good for him. He actually, Jonathan and I are his boy. I need to go down there. I'm not even going to go to my seat. I'm just going to go straight to Holloway. So, thank you. Yep, I've got exclusives. I interviewed like a couple guys that no one else talked to in the Semic Zone. But Hawker said, I was worried I'd feel burned out. He said he felt amazing, and he didn't go to his top gear. So, what do you mean? You don't think he challenged it? I think he did. How do we know that he did it? Tariq Fulton is saying that Isaiah Jewett did not challenge the decision to put Amos in the final. I imagine they did. Anyway, I'm not like, well, it's wrong. Amos does not belong in the final, deserve to be in the final, but I'm happy he's there, which is weird. So, anyways. All right, I got to go through security, people. I got to go see my boy Grant. 5,000 heats, too. Forgot about the 200 final. Will Gabby Thomas medal? I don't know. We love you, people. Track fans. Talk to you later.